Hi Virgos, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher. Today I'm going to ask our spirit guides what's next in love, what's coming towards you. It's a general love reading, so whatever spirit wants to share with me at this time. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly joined us for the first time. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is it that you need us to know? What is it that you want us to hear today? I am listening for you now. I have there are other priorities. You need to be number one. If somebody says I'm busy and I've got other priorities other than you, I get it. I mean, outside of kids, you know, people have kids, they have jobs, but if their priorities are, you know, things like hanging out with their friends and hanging out alone and, you know, having flexibility, you know, then you're not a priority in their life. You know, they've got to be able to adjust their schedule to be with you. They've got to go out of their way. There's a sense of above and beyond. You know, I feel like I want to say above and beyond with a question mark. So let's just start with that. Are they going above and beyond? Will this person go above and beyond? Changes will be made. I like this sense of centering. I like the chakras being in alignment. I've worked really, really hard to create a life and a lifestyle that works for me. So I put myself as a priority. I would say that that's important. So I want to be careful that I don't think anybody wants to invite in chaos or drama, high maintenance, things like that, lies and partial truths. And here we go with this kind of breadcrumby energy or bits and pieces. I get bits and pieces of you. Is it above and beyond or bits and pieces? Okay. You know, nobody wants that, bits and pieces of you. So there's a part of me that's saying, is this person going to be putting in enough effort? I have trust the universe. Trust the universe to bring you what it is that you need. I always like to feel that way, that nobody knows better than your spirit guides, your angels, God, what it is that you need. They know you best, they just said. So when you ask for the type of person that is going to work for you, when you manifest the type of person that's going to work for you, they know that. They know what you need, is how I want to say it. Let's get one more of these. And you love me. Okay, this feeling of wanting to be loved. So you love me, I love you. The sage, cleansing space, cleansing the air, allowing this love in. So that feels good. So we want to make sure that it's somebody who is sincere, this sense of sincerity and sense of their intentions. Spirit, what are the intentions coming in around us at this time? I have the World. I have a Six of Pentacles. I have Temperance. And I have an Ace of Pentacles. So I'm going to say that Spirit knows what you want. There's a sense of fairness. There's a sense of balance. There's a sense of saying goodbye to something old and allowing something new in with this Ace of Pentacles. It could be a beautiful offer. It could be an offer in the future. It could be somebody who, you know, is ready to share a life with you. I have a Four of Pentacles. I have a Nine of Pentacles. I have a Death card. And I have a King of Wands. You have somebody who, they're saying tread lightly, okay, because this person is rebuilding trust in some way. They're taking their time with letting you in, is how it's coming into me. They're definitely passionate about this connection. I would say there's probably great attraction. I think that that's not an issue. Are they opening up? Are they being vulnerable? Are they being receptive? So there's a part of me that's saying, is this person going above and beyond? I would say probably not. And that could be upsetting to you. And they could be doing that because they are taking their time to get through something, to try to open up. They're trying to be more available, but they just can't open up that quickly, something like that. So you're seeing glimpses. It's almost sometimes it's really, really good. And then other times you have no idea where you stand with this person. So it's probably confusing and frustrating at times. This person has got to be more aware of the things that they're saying and the things that they're doing, their actions. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 10 of Wands. I have a Justice. I have a Judgment. And I have a 2 of Swords. This person, I would be careful in the sense that if you want a relationship that's going to lead towards a long-term commitment, like a marriage, this person may say, I'm not going there. I was there. I'm not really interested. I'm guarding myself from that for some reason. It was too hard. It was too hard to even get out of, in a sense. So this person might not be interested in a marriage, if that's something that you're looking for. They could have had, I have a 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords at the bottom of my deck and a 10 of Wands. So they could have been in a relationship already, a marriage already, and it didn't work. And it was just really hard to get out of. So they want to be with somebody, but they wouldn't be looking for a marriage, is how I feel. So depending on what it is that you're looking for, I would ask those questions right up front and see, what it is that what they want. Spirit, please share with me, where is this connection headed? I have an Aquarius, the rebel. Yeah, that would make sense to me. There's a little part of them that says, been there, done that. I don't want to put myself in that situation again. I don't want to be tied to somebody. I don't want to feel an obligation. So you could be struggling with that. You could see that you like to be with this person, but this person is giving you like half in, half out, and it's a struggle. I have an Aquarius energy here. Winter months, 2 to 4 weeks, air sign. I want better communication. I want to be able to talk to you. So there's a sense of pulling teeth. This person, I feel like this person, I hate to say it, but they could be set in their ways with what it is that they're looking for. They could want a partner in their life. They could want somebody as a companion. They could want somebody to spend time with, but that might be all that they're able to give you. So if you're looking for more, you may be struggling with this person. I have a Taurus, the earth goddess. I want to put down roots. I want to feel more grounded. Maybe you're not feeling grounded right now. You could be struggling with, I don't know where I stand. Saturn, the world, duties, cycles, structure, time, duties, accomplishments. I'm going to say this person puts a lot of energy into another area of their life. I would say that they focus on their work. They're ambitious. Relationships are secondary. They'd like to have somebody in their life to date, to see, but it's a little bit of I can take it or leave it too. And I don't know if they're good enough for you. I have to tell you, you may walk away from this at some point. I have a twin flame. Are you feeling any twin flame energy around this connection, that we are mirroring each other, or that we are butting heads? Maybe we're butting heads because of we still have lessons to learn before this twin union really takes place. So some of you could be, there's something about this connection, but I'm just struggling with it for some reason. I have a Libra energy, committed to the truth. What is it that you really want? What is it that's fair? Uh, they have to be all in for it to be fair. Otherwise, you may feel that you're being used or you're wasting your time, and you could be struggling with that. Another justice card, a Libra justice card. Look at you. Legal matters, being fair, integrity. They probably had a very difficult divorce. It's either they were taken to the cleaners, they have a lot of resentment around a past person, and I feel like they're bringing that into this connection. So you need to take that, could be a huge red flag for you. And you could be saying they haven't healed. Either they haven't healed, they're not ready. I have an Aquarius, compassionate, somebody who is more open to, I don't know, what the universe has to offer, is more connected to the universe. I have a feeling that Spirit is going to help you to make a choice with somebody that crosses your path. It could be somebody comes into your life for a short period of time, that it's not the person for you, but they came in to teach you something. But I do feel like you're going to struggle with what is this connection? A Sagittarius, seeking the truth. The truth will always come to you. You will always get the answer that you seek. This person is only giving you bits and pieces. So if they're not going to give you what it is that you need, you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled, or there's an avoidance energy around this, you could be really struggling. I'm going to say the struggles are real. Okay. I wish they were more like a fairy tale, but this could be as simple as, this isn't the person who's supposed to be in your life, and Spirit's trying to help you see, or what not to look for. Like sometimes Spirit brings somebody into our life that when we say no, it confirms that we know what we want. It confirms we know who we are. It confirms that we deserve better. So sometimes saying no and pushing something away, or somebody removing themselves from your life, is the best thing that could happen to you, because it allows you to be more open to invite the energy that you need. I have a Page of Wands. I have a Six of Wands. I have an Ace of Wands. Look at all this beautiful, inspiring energy. I have a feeling that somebody is crossing your path that isn't necessarily good for you, but you investigate it. You kind of hang out with them for a little while. You talk to them. You realize there's too much resentment or pent up anger, or pent up wounds. And you realize that they're really not ready for a relationship. And whatever happens, happens. But I do feel like you move on. And then I feel like there's this, I'm going to say, somebody who comes in that it just feels more in alignment with you. They're more inspiring to you. You're more interested in them. They chase you. They do go above and beyond. They do go out of their way to make plans to be with you. They do want a future. They do want a commitment. So sometimes the wrong person crosses our path, and then the right one comes along. I have a Queen of Pentacles. I have a Strength. I have an Ace of Pentacles. And I have a Knight of Cups. I'm going to say wait for the right one. I feel like I need you to be strong, be independent, wait for the magic. Okay. Sometimes we try to rush things. We try to make something work with somebody, and it just isn't working for whatever reason. So you can't make something happen. You can't make yourself fall in love with somebody. You can't make it be the right person. If it's not going to work, it's not going to work. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's you making up your mind with what's important to you. But I do like this. I do want to go back to that Spirit knows what you need. Spirit knows what you want. So we have free will for a reason. You've got to push away something that it didn't work. Something's not working. I have an adventure. Embark on adventures together. I want to get going. I have acceptance. I fully accept you for who you are, and I want to put down roots. I love that. I want a recommitment. I reaffirm our commitment after trials and loving you. So is somebody from somebody's past coming back that they didn't commit a long time ago, but maybe they're going to commit. So that could be going on just for some of you. Sometimes, I ever hear those stories about somebody who, they get back with their ex. They were married to them years ago. There's a big space. They could have been with somebody else in between, and then they get remarried to somebody. Those stories are crazy. I have expression. Words are the messengers of the soul. Express your deepest love. So expect a message, somebody who shares their feelings. I don't feel like the person who's giving you bits and pieces is able to express. You could be really experiencing, I didn't realize I had a true avoidant energy until they just wouldn't talk about anything that was real. Okay. That anytime I brought up, where do you think we're headed, or what are you looking for in the future? They would just say, you know what, I'm not there. I don't want to think about things like that. I just want to kind of, enjoy what I have today, So I think you really could be experiencing an avoidant for the first time, and it's very confusing to you because it's a lot of mixed signals. I have a 3 of Wands. I have a 5 of Cups. I have a King of Pentacles, and I have a Tower. I'm definitely going to go with something ends before this security comes into you. Your higher self, your future self saying, like, I guess keep being disappointed with this person. I keep looking at this person with, it's not going anywhere. And why am I putting myself in this limbo energy or this stagnant energy? I have a 7 of Wands. I have a Death card. Something's got to change. Page of Pentacles and a 10 of Swords. So for somebody out there listening, you've got some energy around you that you're trying to make work. And for whatever reason, it's just not your person. And you've been trying, you've been giving them a chance, you've been hoping that things would get better, hoping things would change. And in the back of your mind, you're thinking, I just deserve better. I don't want bits and pieces. I want more. And Spirit is trying to help you with when we are free, we can invite in more. I have to love you from a distance right now. I've got to push it away. Maybe you're not good for me. You're not really my type. Let's just be friends. So we could be definitely going in the direction of, I like and care for this person, but it's not turning into anything that's going to work for me in long term. I'm irreplaceable. You'll never find another like me. So believe in yourself. Believe in that you're the catch. Believe that there is somebody else out there that will love you. Call me, text me, reach out to me. I need space and time. My mind is all over the place right now. So I definitely feel like I'm not where I want to be. I want to hold you and make you feel safe. I want a new beginning with you. I'm no longer in denial. This person may push back and try to convince you that they'll change. I don't feel like they're going to change. I feel like they're not capable right now. It might be their personality. I want you to look at the resentment. There's something going on with me that they're so resentful of their past, of somebody else, that they're bringing that into this relationship. And you hear it in a lot of different ways. My ex screwed me. They took everything from me. I have nothing to show for that. I mean, I just feel like it's somebody else's, the victim card. Okay. This victim has not healed is how it feels. You complete me. I'm terrified of being betrayed again. That could be the truth for that person. I'm not yours and you're not mine. And that doesn't work for you. Maybe you want somebody that says, I'm yours and you're mine. It's I want more. The person who says, let's just keep it the way it is. Why do you have to have it more? Why do we have to define it? I just feel like it doesn't work for you right now at this stage in your life. I love looking at you and you're so attractive. Everything will happen in divine timing. I want you to do this. I want you to recall that you are irreplaceable. I want you to focus on that. I want you to focus on that no matter what's going on with some energy that's around you, that everything does happen for a reason. And even if that person's put in your life, that there's a reason that person's been put in your life, even if it's good, bad, or ugly. Okay. But you never want to forget what it is that you really want and what it is that don't try to make it work. Don't try to fit in somebody into your life like it's kind of putting a round peg into a square hole. It's just not going to work. So you have to take a step back and say, well, I'm irreplaceable and anybody should be grateful and happy to have me. And I'm willing to wait for divine timing to happen if that's what it has to take. But you're not going to be with just anybody, is how Spirit's sharing it with me. And part of me feels like this could have happened in the past, but this avoidant energy is creating a struggle that is real, and there is a way out. There's always a choice. So maybe there's a time and a place for you to take a look at this for some of you. Some of you have already gone through this. I'm going to put this out into the universe, just a reminder that you are irreplaceable, and someone is going to realize that very, very soon. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe, comment below, claim it, own it. Let me know your feedback. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 YouTube videos. I'll put the links in the description below.